Give me some sound over here.
You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go.
This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ace, TJ, Riggins, Alexis, Tech D Rob.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Wow, this is a shocking new Tech D Rob for 2024. Right before the show, and I am not making this up or exaggerating, right before we came on to start the show, he gave Alexis a kiss. Did he not?
Yes, I heard she kiss. Stop it.
Well, I don't want to know where it was.
Good Lord. You know, yesterday when the show started, we were talking about the fact that TJ and Jody came up here and cleaned the studio for us. And Jody was, would appalled be a good word by the amount of trash and stuff in Rob's desk?
Concerned.
Concerned, okay.
Just about the food left in there.
Well, I went in there today, and I said, I was trying to get some stuff off the printer, and I said, Rob, what is this in my way here? He goes, oh, those are my papers that I moved over there to throw away. So that stack of papers that he had to throw away that yesterday, that he just moved out of the way, even though there's literally a trash can at his feet and one right behind him, he just put them up on a table. I said, I'm going to throw these away. And I scooped them up, and as I did, I glanced down, and one of them was from early November, because one of the questions on the page was, what show member would you like to come to Thanksgiving dinner? Like, so you haven't cleaned off any of these papers in
That's
in
his
2 months.
pre-trash.
Yeah.
He has to go through the pre-trash and then the trash.
He was going to.
This is my dating life when I was young.
Yeah, he wanted to review. Well, let me see what else. No, I'm not going to show you what's in there. If you don't need any of this stuff, I'm throwing it away.
Well, just be careful, because that Hershey's Kiss he gave you may have some sleepy baby medicine in it.
Why are you guys saying that?
Well, I've been watching that show, The Act, about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and that was what her mama would give her. It was labeled Sleepy Baby when she needed her to be out of it. Yeah. I tell you, I'm having a hard time watching that show. I know, that's the popular trending topic right now is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Yeah. But I know we're watching the series about it called The Act with Patricia Arquette, and I'm having such a difficult. We only finished 2 episodes, and it's heart wrenching. I can't. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to take it. I mean, it's bad, and maybe because we've worked so closely with families of special needs kids, to see her mom putting her through all of that and everything, it's just, it's excruciating.
Yeah, I don't like watching stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Yeah, she's come out on the other side, and now she's got all these brand endorsements. Like, people are knocking on her door left and right, and she's kind of like in this new world trying to adjust as an adult. It's wild what's happening. Crazy.
And it's got to be a lot coming at you at one time. That much stuff. It's like your life has to now be just spinning almost out of control. Like, I need to slow this down a minute, because there's a lot happening right now.
Yeah, and I believe that child abusers should be put to death, but legally. So I don't agree with the murder of her mother.
Right.
But yeah, it's one of the worst cases of abuse, because it's stretched out over so many years and had just hampered the girl's life. This is bad. But anyway, I didn't mean to bring stuff down. It was Alexis's fault. She asked what sleepy baby medicine was.
Okay, well, you didn't have to
You
say
should have
all
known
that.
where that was going to go.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
I don't know if this is sad news, but to a lot of people it will be. Britney Spears says she's never returning to the music industry.
I was saddened by that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are. She said just tribes. They keep saying I'm turning to random people to do a new album. I will never return to the music industry. Pretty black and white. That's the way she's describing it. I'm a ghostwriter, and honestly, I enjoy it that way. She says she's written more than 20 songs for other people in the last 2 years. I don't know what those songs are, but That's what she says
Yes,
she's
but
done.
did the other people actually take the songs?
That I don't know.
I could sit down here today and write a song,
Yeah.
for Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
With her in mind. It doesn't mean she's going to take it and record it.
Yeah, right.
Dear Luke Combs, I have written you a song. Here it is.
Chris Stapleton, try this.
Take it. It's yours.
Take it. You can have it. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know any Britney's songs that she's written herself. I don't know if she's a good writer or not a good writer. I really don't know.
Although I like hearing that at least she's writing songs. At least she's doing something creative.
Yeah.
Do you believe it though?
She's too busy on Instagram
She's
to be writing
dancing.
Oh, come
pictures.
on.
Hey, she can edit videos and she can do all of that stuff. And one thing about the posts that when she starts going off with the diatribes is that she does a lot of vague booking, we used to call it. I mean, she'll mention things that nobody knows what she's talking about except maybe the one person that made her mad that day.
Yeah.
Here's my thing about Britney Spears. Do I think she has do I believe that she's been writing these songs? Yes. Here's why. Even though she does all these other things, I just have a feeling she's awake a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just have a feeling she's one of those people that is up all the time.
Yeah.
Like days at a time. And maybe then she crashes on like the third day. I like 3 a.m. She goes, I got nothing to do. I'm gonna write a song. You know?
But
Yeah.
That's
she did
just
say
me.
she's a ghost writer, so she may be using a fake name.
Pseudonym.
Yeah.
Love it.
Ah.
Yeah, maybe her pseudonym is Chris Stapleton.
Very possible.
You've never seen them both in the same room, have you?
Nope.
Cat Williams is trending this morning. He was on a podcast with Shannon Sharp yesterday, or at least the video was released, and it was wild.
Give us 10 minutes. We're going to get to that. It's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of covers all aspects of the entertainment industry and makes a lot of accusations about other celebrities, and the whole thing is weird. And he's still one of the top trending topics. But I've
still love him?
I've loved him since that was like his first stand up, whatever that was called, where he was in the green suit.
Yeah.
We watched on repeat when I was late high school, early college.
It's
just
funny.
on repeat.
It's so good.
It's real funny.
And it holds up. It's like he's so funny. So yeah, I mean, I know he's had his troubles, but I enjoy his comedy very
But he's also one of those people that said things years ago. People are like, you can't say that. And turns out, it looks like he was right. You know what I mean?
I think we're going to learn a lot.
The only thing I'm disappointed in him about is being on the Shannon Sharp show.
Yeah.
Oh, not when he got beat up by that middle schooler?
No. No, I think I would like being beaten up by a middle school student more than I like Shannon Sharp.
Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that. TJ isn't. Today is National Trivia Day, and it's National. Yeah, Rob loves
I knew that.
trivia. Did you know that?
You get it because it's
Trivia Day. Well, it's also National Spaghetti Day, so I figured let's pair the two up. What is? I've asked this before. What is the name of one piece of spaghetti?
A spaghetto.
A spaghetto, which I love.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
like paparazzo.
A spaghetto?
Yeah, instead of just a
Spaghetto.
piece of spaghetti.
That
it's
is a
spaghetto.
that is a neat little piece of information I'm going to use today somewhere.
I only have a spaghetto left.
You know what else
Yeah.
today is?
What?
Today is my 3rd wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Amanda and I got married 3 years ago today.
On January 4th?
Uh-huh.
Really? You went down there around Christmas time?
Right after went down there like the 31st or 1st, I believe. I think we
Really?
went down on the 1st
Where? What are you?
to Jamaica.
Oh,
Second, we went down on Saturday the 2nd because we got married on Monday the 4th.
Gross, dude.
Yeah.
well, I thought he might have meant New Orleans. Is that?
No, it's
No.
Jamaica to get married.
Yeah, I forgot you got married in the other Jamaica.
Yeah, because it was a lot cheaper to go after the holidays.
Sure.
And you had to go for 48 hours before you had to be in the country for 48 hours before you could be married.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why we ended up going there, because a lot of places were like, you got to be here 3 days or 4 days. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. It's stupid. That's a way to trap you. It's a tourism trap to make everybody go and have to stay to pay extra days. So.
But I think it's really weird though that y'all had to get married on Spaghetti Day. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Me too.
some people, they get ridiculed for getting married on Valentine's Day. Spaghetti Day, that's weird.
Come on.
Spaghetto Day.
Let them have its day.
All right, the other big debate though is, do you mix the sauce in with the spaghetti or do you put it on top?
Put it on top.
Regan?
You finish cooking the spaghetti in the sauce. traditionally. But everybody likes it different. When I was a kid, I only liked it ladled on top.
Right, and Riggins would know because his family pretends to be Italian better than anybody I know.
That's absolutely true.
What do you do, Ace? You just dump it out of the can.
Just dump it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not SpaghettiOs Day.
It's tomorrow.
But the way you're supposed to do it is the sauce mixed in, and then some sauce on the side if people want to add that to it when you put it on the plate.
So a combination of the two. Okay.
Yeah, some real Italians that I know served it up that way.
One more time. What's a single spaghetti called?
A spaghetto.
A spaghetto. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know when you would need to use that.
I'm going to use it somewhere during the day today. I have to use that. I
You're
like
being
it.
such a
That would be
spaghetto.
that's what I say. It sounds like a derogatory term for an Italian person.
A spaghetto.
Not wrong.
Or especially like if they grew up in a bad neighborhood. They grew up in the spaghetto.
So those are just a few things that are now trending.
So we have that Cat Williams clip we'll play for in a second. It's wild. And a lady who was so close to triumph on national television last night. If only she could read. Next.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying out the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, you know, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right, cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies. When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them. When it comes to buying or selling a house, you know, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
Available when you want, how you want, on the Ace and TJ Family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, holiday's over, but we've still got some great stuff at the Ace and TJ store, acetj.com/store. The hot sauces are still flying off the shelves. And it's really nice. People have commented on how much their significant others, family members, have loved their hot sauces during the holidays, who got them as gifts. So that's great. So check it out, acetj.com/store. Riggins, what do we need to know again, in case you missed it, about this Cat Williams post that came from yesterday, this comment?
Yeah, Cat Williams is a comedian. He's been around for a few years, and he was on Shannon Sharp, the NFL analyst, his podcast, and he's just talking about different comedians and things he's talked about regarding other celebrities, and he says this year is going to be the year that a lot of celebrities see their downfall.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, T.G. Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Oh, I'm trying to be on God's side.
But I mean, he just comes out lobbing bombs.
Yeah. Basically accuses Steve Harvey of wearing a wig and talking crap about Bernie Mac all those years that they were on the Kings of Comedy tour, saying Steve Harvey hated basically didn't think Bernie Mac was funny.
Yeah.
And how, really went after a lot of people. So it was interesting.
Talking about the Illuminati, too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And he's talked about a lot of this stuff before, but he is right. I saw a thing yesterday. They were talking about the stuff that he has mentioned in the past. He had talked about R. Kelly and he had talked about Michael Jackson, and people told him he needed to be quiet.
And he made some other comments about Diddy that are pretty unflattering and wild.
So
what? Not about Diddy. What could be unflattering about Diddy?
He got that whole Diddy T.D. Jakes thing worked in there at the same time. Last night on Wheel of Fortune, just got to set the scene for you because it seems rare. I don't watch Wheel of Fortune a lot, but we all know how Wheel of Fortune works. You know, the big puzzle's up on the thing. They've solved the puzzle to win the big money. But last night, the entire puzzle was solved. Every letter filled out, every word exposed, all up there for you to see. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be the winner.
Shauna, would you read what's up there, please?
Conjugal company and clever conversation.
No. Steve. Congenial company and clever conversation.
Yeah, we need to kind of have that lady could have won something, I don't know, $10,000 or whatever. And she's like, conjugal company. You have to read the words correctly. She mispronounced the word and lost.
I love Pat Sajak. No.
But at least he didn't stay on her failure for long. He was like, no. Steve, you want to give it a try? Go to the next person right away.
Steve Harvey would still be roasting her.
Yeah.
He'd have thrown his cards on the floor.
Yeah. What'd you say? She said, ain't no way that's going to be right.
I like things like this. We talk about, old people don't know a lot about social media, but it's fun when 93-year-old people decide, hey, let's make fun of younger kids. This 93-year-old lady has gone viral on TikTok because she got in on the dating rap trend. If you're not familiar, it's where people do a total rap on all the dates they've been on in the past year. You saw a lot of this on TikTok right at the end of 2023. She does a great job of poking fun at all of the Gen Zers who did it last month with her own 93-year-old dating rap from 2023.
I went on 5 first dates. I met one at a funeral and he was cute. One was from Instagram. I met one at a bar and 2 at bingo. I kissed all of them. One wasn't honest. One died. I ghosted 2 and one became my boyfriend. This is how many ghosted me because he turned into a ghost. May he slay in peace. I was in 2 situationships. They were losers. Of course, it was the guy at the bar and the guy from Instagram. Total relationships 1.
I love that, though. The guy ghosted me, meaning he became a ghost. He died. That's when old people are funny.
Yeah.
Not when they're being dirty.
Yeah.
And when they're eating.
And when they're funny when they're eating?
Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So you're heading in, still, kind of heading into the new year, getting a feel for the new year, thinking about who you're going to be, what you're going to be in the new year. But what are you not going to be in the new year? Next.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt. Today, every company is a technology company. No matter what type of business you're doing, you are a technology company in some fashion. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you should let CompuCom guide you. CompuCom is a proven leader in managed IT services. They deliver innovative solutions designed for how you work today and, most importantly, for how that will transform tomorrow. They help you deliver results. Just go to CompuCom.com for details. That's CompuCom.com. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
From the Calitrin Studios, Calitrin is the safe and effective way to lose weight. Find out more about Calitrin at acetj.com/weight loss. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
I just found out something fascinating. Alexis, you were actually depressed because this was your first real big Christmas celebration year. Because if you don't know, Alexis grew up Jehovah's Witness and didn't celebrate Christmas at all. But you had the tree, and you and your fiance had all this exciting stuff. You did all the Christmas stuff. You went to see lights in different places and different Christmas festivities. But what did people forget to tell you about, or nobody told you about?
How depressing it is when you have to take everything down and throw away your Christmas tree. It's like literally the worst. No one ever told me that.
Nobody told me how depressing that day is.
Yeah. I was just sad. Really almost started crying. Like, got teary-eyed many times putting away ornaments. I was like, this is the worst. What do they call this feeling? I don't know, but it needs a name. Christmas blues or something.
You said you were melancholy.
I was melancholy. Yeah, Jay comes in. I'm in the room on the bed just laying down. And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm melancholy. Christmas is over.
I never think of it that way, but you were like, but when you said that, I thought, yeah, you've never experienced that now we got to take all this stuff down. And
yeah, you got to kind of like come back to reality. It's I hate it.
Yeah, but that's a happy day for me, taking down the Christmas stuff. Getting things back to, because I love Christmas. I love the Christmas decorations until after Christmas. It's just an unfinished project you're looking at every day that it's up after Christmas.
Oh, I get it, because TJ, once you cross over the 25th, and it's like, I know this has to come down.
Yeah.
It's going to be today, it's going to be tomorrow, it's going to be but one day in the future, these things have to come down.
And I have this crazy obsession with not ever wanting to be outdated.
Right.
And I think some of that comes from the business we're in, because if a commercial runs past Christmas that says, this Christmas, we freak out. You're like, oh, and I know it happens a lot. But that's something that's not supposed to be happening. So if it's after Christmas and you still look at a Christmas tree every day. Now, even though I love our Christmas tree, it's what I call a diversity tree, because it has white lights and lights of color.
Nice. Nice.
But I was ready for it to be put away.
No. You got to extend the magic a little bit more.
No, ours came down the 27th. Got it down, rearranged the living room. Everything was back to normal by the 27th. By the afternoon of the 27th, we were finished with everything. I did see there was a video out of. There aren't a lot of anymore Black Friday videos or things like that, but there is a video that I've seen that's gone viral about a week or so ago of them putting out red and pink Stanley Cups. And I think this was more kind of a Valentine's Day thing. These Stanley Cups in a Target. And it's as if, I don't know where these women were. I don't know if they knew this was about to happen, but women came flooding into this store. They weren't fighting because there were enough, but it's like 40 people, it seemed like, all of a sudden ran in and started grabbing these Stanley tumblers off the shelves. It was crazy.
Things are crazy popular.
They really are. Here's how popular they are right now. And TJ was talking about this one day right before the Christmas break, that, Stanley built its name on hardworking, mainly construction workers and that type of thing. The thermos, the lunchbox, that kind of stuff. And that they did $73 million in sales a couple years ago. One lady made a post about how great the Stanley Cup was for her. And that post went viral. The president of Stanley saw that and decided, let's lean into this a little bit and tailor some of this to the female audience and see what happens. In 2023, they've done something like $790 million worth of sales of just the Stanley Cups for females.
Good for them, man.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Well, and there's bad news today.
What?
Oh, no.
They're on their way out.
What do you mean?
The trend of the Stanley Cup is on its way out. There is a young lady who is a trends analyst.
Yeah.
And she says, quote, in my experience, most trends start with cool youth, and then once they trickle down to younger kids and up to adults, the cool youth move on. When young kids and tweens adopt a trend or a product, teens and older Gen Z distance themselves. So it's just like, with Facebook. Once the old people got on Facebook, the cool people were out.
Yep.
Cool young people. So that's what she's saying. Too many old women and preteens are using the Stanley Cup, and so now it's on its way out.
Yeah, Meredith got 3 for Christmas, and she's old. So.
Yeah, she is. 3?
Yeah, I don't know what she wanted them. I don't know. I don't understand.
I want 3.
I'm super thirsty.
But
I'm going to show all those bees.
It's also become one of those things that people use as a marker of, I'm not going to be one of those people. There are women that have pointed out, like, I'm not going to be one of those, your basic bees, your Stanley girls, all that kind of stuff. What else? Who else could you never be? Could never be me. What is a specific group that you will never be a part of? Like people who say, I will never be a part of the Stanley Cup craze. Just won't be me. I'll never be running through Target to get to a Stanley Cup.
I have so many of those. Just off the top of my head, number one is I'll never be part of the group that uses the word vibes.
Good. We don't want you in our group.
Yeah, I said the word vibes yesterday, and TJ, I think he about died.
Yeah, because that's what I expect out of Alexis, not you, Rob.
I'm infiltrating the group.
Yeah, but there are places when you go in somewhere, you might look at it, this place got kind of a cool vibe.
It's a vibe.
To it.
Like that's the only word that fits.
It's how it feels. It feels good.
I don't know why you try to
fight.
fight these things so hard. It just makes you seem more of like, eh. Yeah, like it's okay.
Yeah. Well, because I'm not a drone. You wouldn't see me running in grabbing a Stanley Cup just because it's popular.
Yeah.
No way.
But some places,
I'm too cool.
Sometimes it's just a cool vibe is going. That's what you describe it. So at the Ace TJ show.
How about feel? It's good atmosphere.
What very specific group could you never be a part of? Could never be me. We'll get to them next.
Miss part of the show? Just download it. Get the Ace and TJ podcast on any platform. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.
Give the gift of health and community with the Gaston County Family YMCA membership. It's more than just a gym. It's an opportunity to join a community, receive support for health and wellness, and participate in programming for all ages. Get details at GastonYMCA.org.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details.
Share Funny is now a little bit extra. Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast, live every weekday on the Ace and TJ Family app or anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Lex is over here talking about why she's not going to have a Stanley Cup.
I'm not going to look crazy like
Those
that.
things work, though. I mean, I'm credit. They're just because they become the hot, popular thing to have doesn't diminish the fact that they work.
No, I'm sure that they are awesome, but like to act crazy like that,
Yeah.
In the stores, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, there's no reason to be rushing around trying to fight people to find one, that kind of thing.
I'm a Yeti, man. Stanley is like a Timex to a Rolex compared to Yeti products. There's a reason why they're at Target.
Okay.
Which I don't shop at Target anymore because of political reasons.
So, could never be me. What group could you never be a part of? You'll never, ever be a part of that group. Sarah said, people who wait in a long line for things like free cone day at Ben & Jerry's.
Oh, I hear you.
I do not understand the waiting 3 hours for a free hamburger thing. Or because it's the first day, I'm going to sit in my car for 4 hours. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Let's see. Sandra said, I'll never be one of those people who wears pajamas to Walmart.
Oh, good.
No.
Good for you.
You said you won't be one of those people either, Alexis?
No, I'll definitely be one of those people.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah,
I was going to call you a liar if you said you.
No, I like that.
She's wearing pajamas now.
Yeah. Where have you ever gone somewhere and thought, I probably should have dressed it up a little bit for this?
No. I know how to dress for the occasion.
Okay.
Obviously not. If you're going to wear pajamas to the airport and Walmart.
Yeah, but the pajamas are cute and they can double as lounge clothes. You're lounging in a plane. Like, well, it's fine.
You didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't think of pajamas and lounge clothes being worlds apart.
So stupid.
Groups you'll never be a part of. Lisa said the I Love Sushi group.
What does that mean?
I guess
people who like sushi.
You know, I guess people who rave about how much sushi they like. The group that hangs with the house pets at social gatherings, said Haley.
That's a great group to be part of.
It just seems. Who hangs with the house pets at social gatherings? Me. You go to somebody's house. Well, yeah, okay, never mind. I was about to say something, Rob. Sorry. That is you, isn't it, Rob?
Mm-hmm. I'd much rather talk to a dog than a
You would,
Me too.
You would just sit in the room by yourself and talk to the dogs and watch TV while everybody else is having Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, that's probably the only time I talk at those gatherings. Is like, come here.
My little friend Jenny says there's no such thing as a house pet. They're all just pets because obviously they're going to be in the house. There's no such thing as an outside pet.
Yeah, house pet. I don't even. Never even
Well,
heard
because
that
back
term.
in the real world, people used to have animals outside. Back in the good old days.
Oh my God.
Before everybody let their dogs go everywhere.
Man, we had an outside hamster. What are you talking about?
Did you really?
Yeah. Had to get a new one every week, though, when it got cold.
Poor thing.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
What are people doing in 2024 specifically around diets? That's what's now trending. Coming up next.
It's a radio show, it's a podcast, and it's a TV show. Watch the Ace and TJ Show anytime. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.